Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Mitch here today. I'm in Fountain Hills, Arizona. I'm in Arizona now, so I moved from California, so here I am enjoying my new dig. So here's what I want you to think about. You think about the structured interview for CBP, BP, either one doesn't matter. The first thing we got to start thinking about is this. Who are we talking to? So when the Zoom opens up, you're going to see two people, sometimes three, but two people who are going to put across this impression that they don't really care to be there because they don't care to be there. That's the truth, okay? You're going to get some hard stares like this. They're going to ask you questions in a monotone voice with conviction behind it. So what do I mean by that? It means just the way they're asking you the question, it is tantamount. You know how to answer it because they're looking for a proper answer from you. Now, they're not going to smile at you. They're not going to say, yeah, good answer. None of that. This is nothing like a civilian interview. I say this in almost every single one of my videos because people still think it's going to be a civilian type interview. It cannot be that way. It's a paramilitary, right? LEO at a federal level interview, so there's no way it can be a civilian type interview. So forget about trying to feel comfortable. You're not going to feel that way. You're going to feel nervous. Even after my training, my clients are nervous, but they know what's going on because I have grilled them and drilled them for a long time before they go up there. Whether you've had my coaching or not, here's the deal. They're going to be staring at you, looking for an answer, watching your face, looking for you moving your body, looking for you maybe pins in your hand, right? They're looking for all that. So you keep your knees planted to the ground still, feet on the ground still, knees not bouncing, eye contact in the camera or in the video in the camera. You keep it steady there. That's what you want to do. Number two, when they ask the question, you could take 4, 5, or 6 seconds to answer. They don't mind that. They're not looking for someone to say blah really quick. That is not what they're looking for. They're looking for if you have the judgment that should be applied to the question, because there is a judgment within every single one of their questions you must partake in and deploy with precision and knowledge. Number two, they're looking for integrity. How will you behave if this happens? Now, you're thinking, well, Coach Mitch, why the integrity part? Because I want you to think about the position you're in. You're a federal level officer. Let's take a Border Patrol person, okay? One Border Patrol person who is corrupted can hurt what? All of America on a federal level. Think about one corrupted BP person, what they can allow in the country via their bad actions. A lot, right? Now, if you're a civilian cop, yeah, you can do some damage also, but not as much as a CBP or a BP agent. This is why they hammer you so hard on integrity. This is why you're going to get questions regarding your integrity. There always are 6 points I teach about that to make sure you know how to answer that question. This is why people who don't know how to answer it become part of the 60% who are told come back in 6 months. That's a true number. 61.3% do not pass the first time. Those are the stats. So you have to understand that. Number two, for this process here, they're looking for your delivery. So what do I mean by delivery? I teach this all the time, voice tonality. The tonality of your voice, meaning you're not cracking, you're not going up or down with your voice, you are maintaining a steady delivery because that is what they are seeing you as already in that role as a CBP or BP officer. You ever hear cops crack their voice when they're talking to you, when they're laying down the law? No. Same thing is going to be expected of you when you're going through your interview with them. They are already envisioning you in that position, in that authority power, right? Number three, a lot of you guys mess up on. I see this all the time. And the reason why I know is because 32% of my business deal with people who I call my returns. People who do the interview on their own first, fail it, and then they come back to me. I do a quick interview with them and I see already what the issues are. The issues are multiple, but one of the things I always see is this. You are supposed to use some of the equipment available to you during the interview. There are ways you're supposed to use that equipment, when you are supposed to use that equipment, and how you are supposed to use that equipment. So many of you don't do that. If it's between you and somebody else, you guys are even, except one of you is using the equipment you're supposed to use in the interview. That's the one that's going to win every time. I've been teaching this for 6 years. I have a 90.4% success rate. I know what I am talking about. I say this all the time. I cannot fix your car. I cannot fix your air conditioning, but I can darn sure tell you how to pass the interview. Number 4, stop trying to be perfect if you don't start off the answer correctly. You can always say, I'm sorry, I need to start again, and that's okay. The interview panel, yeah, they're hardcore. There's no joke about that, right? But they're also human, and they understand you can try again if you want to. They're not going to give you any sympathy, though. They'll say, yes, start again, no problem. That's how they talk to you. Yeah, start again, it's okay. Yes, you can go ahead and do that. Please go ahead. That's how they're going to respond to you. Not like, oh, it's okay, buddy. You're doing good. You're trying hard. None of that. Last thing you got to understand is their attitude, okay? They interview all day long. They see faces all day long. And they rarely get impressed because the people sitting across from them in the Zoom interview are missing so many important pieces of information. This is why the high fail rate, because you're missing it. They're sitting there, oh God, and they want to be impressed. They want to be bedazzled, right? My clients do this. This is why I get emails every single week. Coach Mitch, I passed, thank you. Coach Mitch, I passed, thank you. It is imperative that you understand this. You're just another face. Your master's degree, your BA degree, you're being a vet, prior law enforcement, it doesn't matter. None of that's going to be of importance unless you know how to apply yourself in a structured interview. It's no joke. These guys are serious, and they have no problem at all saying, nope, you're stopping right there, because you don't understand you're in a law enforcement interview and not some civilian interview. They are like night and day, not even close. So when you think about going into the interview process, think about those 5 points. If you want professional help to get through this, if you want to get over this little hump, there's a tiny investment you make in me to get your 20 or 30 or 40-year career in CBP or BP. 79 people to date have the badge who've been through my program. I have got hundreds of others who are going through it right now. Hundreds of others who are going through it right now. If you want that help, you guys, I want you to get that badge on your chest. I'm so desperate for that. You're thinking, well, why? Why do you care? Because your success is tied to my success. You are part of my legacy. So what's my legacy? To get as many badges on chest before I say goodbye to the earth. That's just the real deal. You're getting a badge on your chest puts another yes for me into my legacy. If you're serious about passing, I'll show you how to do it. Go into my links down below, pick your coaching program, go into my calendar, and I will see you on the other side. We can do this. Take care. Bye-bye.